Hello student, good morning. Myself Sri K.D. Borse sir, biology subject teacher. In previous lecture we learned plant water relation chapter content concepts, properties of water, water absorbing organ, roots are water absorbing organ of the plant, structure of root here on the absorption region, number of hairs like particle are called as root hairs, water available to roots for absorption, soil contain different types of waters, all waters are not available to the plant, capillary water is only available to the root of the plant. Today we are going to learn 12 science upgraded syllabus contain chapter number 11 known as enhancement of food production, chapter content concepts, microbes in human welfare. Microorganisms are welfare to human being. How microbes are welfare to human beings in detail discuss today's lecture. In this unit we learn concept of biotechnology, microbes in food preparation like dosa, dhokla and idli, microbes as source of food, also dairy products. So let us start today's first concept, microbes in human welfare. Microbes in human welfare. Always remember, microbes are beneficial or useful to human welfare proved by one of the branch of biology known as biotechnology. Always remember, microbes are beneficial or useful to human welfare. मानव कल्याणासाठी सूक्ष्मजीव हे बेनिफिशियल आहेत, युजफुल आहेत, प्रूव्ह करून दाखवलंय बायोलॉजीच्या एका ब्रँचने नोन ॲज बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी. वी डिटेल डिस्कस व्हॉट इज बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी. Biotechnology is one of the branch of biology in which the application of scientific and engineering principle for the processing of materials by biological agents to provide goods, that is products and services to humans or for human welfare, such branch called as biotechnology. Biotechnology is applied branch of biology. Biology मधील एक applied branch म्हणून ओळखली जाते, like fishery, like sericulture, like apiculture, genetic engineering. So biotechnology is also one of the applied branch of biology in which application of scientific and engineering principle, सायंटिफिक रित्या इंजिनिअरिंग प्रिन्सिपलच्या मदतीने बायोटेक्नॉलॉजीमध्ये प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ मटेरियल केलं जातं बाय बायोलॉजिकल एजंट्स. बायोलॉजिकल एजंट्सच्या मदतीने मटेरियल प्रोसेसिंग केलं जातं टू प्रोव्हाइड सच मटेरियल इज प्रोव्हाइड goods means products and services टू ह्युमन्स और ह्युमन वेलफेअर्स, मानवासाठी मानव कल्याणासाठी असलेले प्रॉडक्ट सर्व्हिसेस, बायोलॉजिकल एजंटच्या मदतीने विविध मटेरियल प्रोसेसिंग केलं जातं विथ द हेल्प ऑफ सायंटिफिक अँड engineering principle in the application of biotechnology. So such branch called as biotechnology. Always remember, biotechnology is one of the applied branch of biology, provide goods, products and services to human beings and human welfare with the help of biological agent. We detail discuss how biotechnology is essential branch for human or human welfare. Always remember, all microorganisms are not pathogenic. All microorganisms are not pathogenic. Pathogenic means those microbes or organism cause disease. So all microbes are not pathogenic. Some microbes are pathogenic, no doubt, but all microbes are not pathogenic. There are many microbes are beneficial or useful to human beings. Some ones use in production of food stuff. काही microbes useful आहेत production of food stuff like idli, ढोकळा, jalebi. Production of dairy products are also done by some microbes. Production of dairy products. A role of microbes in industrial production like production of alcoholic beverages, production of organic acids, production of vitamins, production of antibiotics, production of enzymes. So all microbes are not pathogenic. Some ones are beneficial or useful to human being with the help of biotechnology. Microbes are useful to human being like production of dairy products, production of food stuff, production of role of microbes in industrial production like alcoholic beverages, organic acids, vitamins, antibiotics and enzymes also. Means biotechnology is one of the most important branch with the help of microorganisms produce different products and services. Hope that you understood everything. Now we learn microbes in food preparation. How microbes used in food preparation. Microbes in food preparation. The development of biotechnology occurred in टू फेजेस. बायोटेक्नॉलॉजीची डेव्हलपमेंट 2 फेजेसमध्ये कंप्लीट झाली आहे. नंबर 1, ट्रॅडिशनल फेज टिल 1971 इज ट्रॅडिशनल फेज ऑफ बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी. मॉडर्न फेज आफ्टर 1970, modern phase of biotechnology, and before that traditional phase of biotechnology. Always remember, biotechnology occurs 2 phases. Traditional phase till 1971, modern phase after 1970. Traditional biotechnology is based on fermentation principle. Always remember, traditional biotechnology is based on fermentation principle by using fermenting bacteria. You know, bacteria are microorganisms. So fermentation principle based by using fermenting bacteria, traditional biotechnology produce different products. From these means fermentation principle by using fermenting bacteria, traditional biotechnology, from this preparation of variety of indigenous fermented food products. Indigenous means naturally occurring at present place formation of food products. So fermentation principle by using fermentation bacteria, from this preparation of various variety of indigenous fermented food products are main purpose of the biotechnology. We detail discuss one by one. Dosa, dhokla and idli are food products prepared by microorganisms. How prepared dosa, dhokla and idli? The dosa, idli and dhokla are fermented products. All these three ones means dosa, idli and dhokla are fermented products produced due to activity of bacteria like Leuconostoc and Streptococcus species. Fermented products like dosa, idli and dhokla produced due to activity of bacteria like Leuconostoc is one of the bacterial species and Streptococcus is also one of the bacterial species. So both bacterial species involved to produce fermented products like dosa, idli and dhokla. Fermented preparation of rice and black gram with airborne bacteria Leuconostoc and Streptococcus species. CO2 produced during fermentation causes puffing up of dough. Prepare dosa, dhokla and idli. Fermentation preparation of rice and black gram. राईस अँड ब्लॅक ग्रामचं फर्मेंटेशन प्रिपरेशन केलं जातं. सच फर्मेंटेशन प्रिपरेशन इज विथ द हेल्प ऑफ एअरबोर्न बॅक्टेरिया लाईक ल्युकोनॉस्टॉक अँड स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस स्पेसीज. ड्यू टू दिस CO2 प्रोड्यूस ड्युरिंग द फर्मेंटेशन होताना CO2 प्रोड्यूस होतो अँड सच CO2 प्रोड्यूस कॉजेस पफिंग अप the rice and black gram material of the dough. Such puffing up dough are called as dosa, dhokla and idli preparation. Up to this we detail discuss how prepare dosa, dhokla and idli. Now questions on dosa, dhokla and idli. What make idli puffy? The bubbles of CO2 trapped in gluten. Bubbles of CO2 trapped in gluten. Gluten is a sticky substance present in wheat. So gluten is trapped bubbles of CO2. Microbes like Leuconostoc and Streptococcus are involved to make इडली puffy. आपल्याला इडली पफ दिसून येतो, पफी दिसून येतं ड्यू टू बबल्स ऑफ CO2 ट्रॅप्ड इन ग्लुटेन. वीट मटेरियलमध्ये असलेलं ग्लुटेन काय करतं, CO2 बबल्सला ट्रॅप करतो आणि मायक्रोब्स लाईक ल्युकोनॉस्टॉक अँड स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस स्पेसीज CO2 प्रोडक्शनसाठी इन्व्हॉल्व होतात and due to this make idli puffy. Second question, which microbe prepared dhokla? Leuconostoc microbe prepared dhokla. Third question, which microbe prepare dosa and idli? Leuconostoc and Streptococcus species involved to prepare dosa and idli. Microbes as a source of food. How microbes are as the source of food? Some microbes or their fruiting bodies. Some microbes or their fruiting bodies are directly used as source of foods. काही असे मायक्रोब्स आहेत ज्यांची फ्रुटिंग बॉडी डायरेक्टली यूज होते सोर्स ऑफ फूड म्हणून. द फ्रुटिंग बॉडी कंटेन रिच इन विटामिन्स अँड प्रोटीन्स. So microbes and their fruiting bodies directly use as source of food. Point number 2, the term SCP means single cell protein. SCP, also called as single cell protein, denotes dead and dried cells of microbes. Single cell proteins are dead or dried cells of microbes like bacteria, algae, mold or yeast. Means dried or dead cells of microbes may be bacteria, algae, mold and yeast are single cell protein. SCPR may be bacteria, may be algae, may be mold, may be yeast. Up to this we detail discuss microbes as the source of food. Here bacteria, algae, molds and yeast are microbes. Dead and dried cells are single cell protein. Each one is a source of food. Now we learn point number 3, microbes as source of food. Some mushrooms and truffle are belong to higher fungi. Some mushrooms and truffles are belong to higher fungi directly used as food. They produce large fleshy fruiting body which are edible. Means some mushrooms or truffles are belong to higher fungi. फंजी गटात असलेला हा मशरूम ट्रफल्स डायरेक्टली यूज होतो फूड म्हणून. सच mushroom produce large fleshy fruiting body which are edible. Means eating purpose material, ज्याला आपण खाण्यायोग्य म्हणतो. So produce large fleshy fruiting bodies are edible. Fruiting bodies are sugar free, fat free, but rich in protein, vitamin, minerals, and amino acid. Always remember, mushroom fruiting body are sugar free, fat free, but rich in protein, vitamin, minerals, and amino acids. Point number 6, food in the fruiting body is low calorie. Always remember, food in fruiting body is low calorie, means not enough calorie present in the food of fruiting body. So it is most important. Up to this we detail discuss microbes as a source of food. Now we learn dairy products. Lactic acid bacteria, that is in short lab, means lactic acid bacteria like lactobacillus are added to milk. It fermented lactose sugar of the milk into lactic acid. Lactic acid bacteria like lactobacillus added to milk means milk मध्ये जेव्हा लॅब ॲडेड केले जातात. What is lab? Lab are lactic acid bacteria. When added in the milk, it fermented lactose sugar milk into lactic acid. You know, milk contain lactose sugar, so milk contain lactose sugar are converted into lactic acid by lactobacillus bacteria. Such lactic acid causes coagulation and partial digestion of milk protein casein. लॅक्टोबॅसिलस बॅक्टेरियापासून तयार झालेलं लॅक्टिक ॲसिड फ्रॉम लॅक्टोज शुगर प्रेझेंट इन द मिल्क. सच लॅक्टिक ॲसिड आर युजफुल फॉर कॉजेस कोॲग्युलेशन. लॅक्टिक ॲसिड काय करतं? कोॲग्युलेशन करतं, पार्शियल डायजेशन करतं ऑफ द मिल्क प्रोटीन केसीन. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, मिल्क प्रोटीन केसीन is present in the milk. Such milk protein casein coagulation and partial digestion by lactic acid. So milk protein casein are most important. Milk is changed into curd, yogurt and cheese. Always remember, milk is changed into curd, yogurt and cheese. The starter used in preparation of milk products actually contain millions of lactic acid bacteria, that is lab. Always remember, the starter means the milk added lactic acid culture means starter. So starter used in preparation of milk products actually contain millions of lactic acid bacteria, that is lab, and such lab is most important for milk contain lactose sugar is converted into lactic acid. So fermentation process takes place by lactobacillus bacteria. Due to this, lactose sugar of milk is converted into lactic acid. Such lactic acid causes coagulation, partial digestion of milk protein casein. So milk change into curd, yogurt and cheese. Up to this we detail discuss how produce dairy product. Curd is one of the dairy product, yogurt is one of the dairy product, and cheese also one of the dairy product. We detail discuss how curd produce, how yogurt produce, and how cheese produce. First one is curd. How prepared curd? It is prepared by mixing milk with Lactobacillus acidophilus bacteria. It check growth of disease causing microbes is also. It check growth of disease causing microbe is also. Second one is yogurt. It prepared by curdling milk with the help of Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Yogurt prepared by curdling milk with the help of microbes like Streptococcus thermophilus, always remember Streptococcus thermophilus, and Lactobacillus bulgaricus are microbes help to produce yogurt, that is curdling milk. Buttermilk. How acidulated liquid left after churning of butter from curd called as buttermilk. Buttermilk produce acidulated liquid left after churning of butter from curd. कर्ड मधून बटर कर्निंग करताना ॲसिड्युलेटेड लिक्विड तयार झालेलं असतं आणि ते ॲसिड्युलेटेड लिक्विड मीन्स बटर मिल्क, ज्याला आपण ताक म्हणतो. हाऊ प्रिपेअर बटर मिल्क? ॲसिड्युलेटेड लिक्विड लेफ्ट आफ्टर कर्निंग ऑफ बटर फ्रॉम कर्ड called as buttermilk. Now we detail discuss how prepare cheese. The milk is coagulated with lactobacillus bacteria added in the milk, so milk is coagulated. So such coagulated milk is curd formed, means curd preparation from milk with the help of lactobacillus bacteria. Such curd is filtered to separate ways and solid mass is then ripened with growth of mold that develop flavor in it. Prepare cheese. चीज प्रिपेअर होण्यासाठी मिल्क कोॲग्युलेशन केलं जातं विथ द हेल्प ऑफ लॅक्टो ॲसिडोफिलस बॅक्टेरिया आणि तयार झालेलं असतं कर्ड. सो सच कर्ड इज फिल्टर टू सेपरेट वेज and solid mass is then ripened with growth of mold that develop flavor in it, and such products are called as cheese. Cheese is one of the most important product. Different varieties of cheese are known by their characteristics. Always remember, different varieties of cheese are known by their characteristics like texture, flavor, and taste. Means on the basis of different variety of cheese that actual depend on characteristics of texture, flavor, and taste. Such texture, flavor, and taste are developed by different specific microbes. Means actual which microbes are involved in the preparation of cheese that responsible for the characteristics are developed like texture, flavor, and taste. So due to this, different variety of cheese are produced. Such variety of cheese contain characteristics like texture, flavor, and taste. Means on the basis of different species of microbes involved in production of cheese. Cheeses are different types. We detail discuss different types of cheese. Number one, first type of cheese known as Roquefort cheese. What is Roquefort cheese? Roquefort cheese ripened by blue-green mold Penicillium roqueforti, so called them Roquefort cheese. Second type of cheese known as Camembert cheese. What is Camembert cheese? Camembert cheese ripened by blue-green mold Penicillium camemberti, so called them Camembert cheese. Means on the basis of microbes like blue-green mold involved in production of cheese. Cheeses are two types. Roquefort cheese because Penicillium roqueforti microbes blue-green mold are involved. Camembert cheese, Penicillium camemberti blue-green microbes are involved. So called them respectively Roquefort cheese and Camembert cheese. Third type of cheese known as the large hole in Swiss cheese. What is large hole in Swiss cheese? This type of cheese are developed due to production of a large amount of CO2 by bacterium. Means this cheese developed from bacteria. So the large whole of Swiss cheese are developed due to production of large amount of CO2 by bacteria. Propionibacterium shermani. Propionibacterium shermani involved in a microbes bacteria for production of Swiss cheese. That main characteristic feature is large holes in the cheese, so called them the large hole in the Swiss cheese produce one of the bacteria known as Propionibacterium shermani. Always remember, here noted all these three different types of cheese like Roquefort cheese, Camembert cheese, and the large hole in Swiss cheese. Up to this, today's lecture completed. Hope that you understood everything. Review today's topic. We learn in today's lecture microbes in human welfare. In that we detail discuss concept of biotechnology, branches of biotechnology, traditional biotechnology till 1971, modern biotechnology after 1970, microbes in food preparation, in that dosa, dhokla and idli, microbes as source of food like single cell protein, mushrooms, dairy products like curd, yogurt, buttermilk and cheese. On the basis of today's lecture, some exercise question noted here. First MCQ question: dead and dried cell mass of microbes having nutritive value known as BGA, STP, SCP, VAM. Yes, the correct answer is dead and dried cell mass of microbes having nutritive value known as SCP, single cell protein. So C, SCP is correct option. Second MCQ question: the large whole Swiss cheese developed by a blue-green mold, a bacterium, viruses, all of this. Yes, large hole in Swiss cheese developed by a bacterium, means A, a bacterium, correct option. Third MCQ question: the starter used in preparation of milk products actually contain millions of, yes, BGA, STP, SCP, LAB. Yes, the starter used in preparation of milk product actually contain millions of LAB. means LAB is correct option. Fourth MCQ question: which event occurs first when milk is changed into curd, yogurt and cheese? Lactose sugar is converted into lactic acid, coagulation and partial digestion, casein. LAB are added to milk, milk is changed cheese. Which event occurs first when milk is changed into curd, yogurt and cheese? Yes, LAB are added to milk is first event. C, LAB are added to milk is first event. Fifth MCQ question: food in fruiting body of mushroom is high calorie, low calorie, both A and B, none of this. Yes, food in fruiting body of mushroom is low calorie. Mushroom and truffles are belong to bacterial, viruses, higher fungi, all of this. Yes, mushroom and truffles are belong to higher fungi, means C, higher fungi is correct option. Short answer question. Number 1, the acidulated liquid left after churning of butter from curd called as, yes, buttermilk is acidulated liquid left after churning of butter from curd. Second short answer question: what is SCP? SCP means single cell protein contain rich nutritious material, denotes dead and dried microbes, maybe algae, maybe molds, yeast, Which are the two phases of biotechnology? Yes, there are two phases of biotechnology: traditional biotechnology and advanced biotechnology. Which are the different characteristics cheese that responsible for variety of cheese? Yes, texture, flavor and taste are different characteristics of cheese that responsible for variety of cheese. Why we see different variety of cheeses? Because cheeses are produced by involvement of microorganisms. So different organisms are involved for production of cheeses, produce different variety of cheeses. Which type of sugar present in the milk? Yes, lactose sugar present in the milk. Up to this, today's lecture completed. Hope that you understood everything. If you like the video, then you can subscribe my YouTube BioInfo channel. Tap the bell icon and like the video. If any doubt about today's lecture, mention in comment box. Thank you.